Can I tell you, I've been stalling even starting this project because I know it's gonna be a doozy. Well, guys, what do I even say besides we have a lot of work to do, as you can see. If you've been wondering where the mess has been, girl, you just found it, the guest room. This has been my drop zone for anything and everything. It slowly but surely turns into a storage room, and it turns into pure chaos. So that is what we are dealing with today, but we are going to take care of this, and I cannot wait to show you how much we transform and declutter and redecorate and re-strategize and just all the things. But first, let's tackle this mess because, as you can see, it is a serious one. So when I start an intense decluttering project like this, it's almost like I don't know where to start. I do a little bit here, a little bit there. I'm just trying to think in my head, how am I going to do this step by step? So I'm figuring out what can be recycled, what needs to be donated. We have a new mattress that I'm going to put on this bed. That's why there's a mattress laying there. So I'm going to start by taking all of the blankets off, taking this mattress pad off, then slowly but surely struggling to get this out of here so we can put down the new one, because this obviously takes up a lot of space and I need as much room to work as possible. Well, I'm not trying to be dramatic, but this has literally been my hoarding room, you guys. All of these organizers down here, kind of forgot about those. There's a lot of them, so I'll have to think of an organization project we can do together soon. I really do want to turn the bed. It's only ever been in this position, and I want to turn it so it's coming out right here by the bathroom. I still have to show you that before the bathroom. There's a lot of stuff in here. That floor space is popping up quick and just giving me a lot more room to work with to kind of figure out what I want to do in here and really strategize. We don't have a lot of storage in this house. I always have to say that in these decluttering videos. So this bedroom actually has a pretty large closet, but it's all of our holiday decor. And then my shop is on another wall in here. So I'll show that to you in a little bit. So now let's do a little measuring, and I just want to do this because if I spend all of this time and energy to move this bed and I just shouldn't have done it, that will be very annoying. So I'm going to measure this wall over here, and then as soon as I move this stuff, I might be able to center the bed more, so that way there could be a side table on either side, which I think would be really nice. So let's weigh our options. So this goes all the way over there. I know the lighting is not great from this angle, so it wouldn't be perfectly centered. I would center between the window and the corner. Let's see, foremost. 65 inches. $115 minus 65 divided by 115 minus 65 divided by 2. I'd be here for 3 days trying to figure that out. 25 inches. Those are 30 inches, so I could do smaller side tables. I just don't have them right now. Okay, let's see this way now.
Guys, I think we're gonna try it. I just want to see something different because this bed has only ever been in this corner, so I love a change of scenery. Well, let's take a little snack break because the chaos is chaosing, you guys. There is clutter everywhere. I feel like my eye is twitching, but we're getting through it. And these are my favorite snack, honestly, ever. These are chomp sticks. If you've never had them, you are missing out. I thought I was gonna drop that. They're sponsoring this video, and you guys, when I tell you, I've been buying these for years. A lot of you know that. I share them on Instagram all the time because it's such a quick and easy and delicious snack. They also fit perfectly into how I've been trying to eat this year. They're only 100 calories. They're 0 grams of sugar, 10 grams of high quality protein in every stick. I love that it's grass fed as well. They're non-GMO, they're paleo, they're gluten-free, they're keto, Whole30. These are just like literally the best 10 out of 10 satisfying snack in my opinion. And also they're great for on the go. So I literally keep these in my center console in my car, in the pantry. I just, pull one out of there whenever I need a good snack. And you can even keep them in your purse since it's not like they need to be refrigerated. Forrest loves them. Like literally I've been buying these for the longest time. Also, they did give me a code for you guys, so it's Alexandra. I'm going to link them down below, and that will get you 15% off plus free shipping on your first order. These are the best. If you have never tried these, then you should get a variety pack because they put a bunch of different flavors in here. There's taco, original, jalapeno. You guys, honestly, they're all good. Yeah, this is the sea salt. A bunch of different flavors. Highly recommend. Honestly, this is like my #1 most eaten snack since I've been on my new goals of just lowering my macros, and I highly recommend.
When you tell yourself the phrase, I can do hard things, just picture this, okay? Just picture me struggling inch by inch to move this bed, but girl, I did it myself. Look at that. Slowly but surely, we are getting there. My first time seeing this bed on this wall, and you guys, I cannot wait for you to see how this turns out. It is seriously worth the struggle. Look at me here. I'm literally moving mattresses on my own, you guys. So as we continue to make progress with this rearranging, of course, everything weighs 3 million pounds. I'm trying to figure out if I should put that rug out. So this is the rug that was in the living room for the last couple of years, but we got a new rug recently and I was considering putting it out in here. So I'm kind of trying to figure out if it fits the space or not. I also was trying to move this nightstand all the way around and realized I could just slide it over the box spring. So work smarter, not harder. A total struggle to move all of this furniture, but it will absolutely be worth it in the end. And welcome to day 2, because yes, that was enough for day 1. What you guys just saw in those few minutes definitely took a lot longer than that. I am vacuuming this box spring before we put the mattress on because that rug that I was considering was just so dirty, you guys, from the last couple of years being in the living room, and the fabric, it's not something that's washable. So I just decided that rug has been through enough and we are going to get rid of it. Honestly, I felt like it was too dirty to even donate it. So now we have a little layout going and I feel so much better even looking at this stage.
Now, how many of you guys remember these? I've been hanging on to them for so long. I just asked in a home decluttering video if I should get rid of them, but I still haven't. And I would love to try and figure out how to put these up in the wall, or like, you know, where to put them in the guest room. So keep that in mind. I also am going to be so sad to see these go, but under this huge pile of stuff is Forrest's rocking chair from when he was a baby. And it literally has just been sitting in here for a couple of years. So I know they're just taking up space, like the bottom down here. It's all ripped and whatnot. It was just sentimental, but again, they've just been sitting here, so we obviously need this space back. And welcome to day 2. We're finally going to start rocking and rolling today now that we have a good foundation. I did put the mattress cover back on. I just put the sheets in the wash so they're nice and fresh and not all wrinkly. I want to make the bed look really nice. I do have another one of these tables, and it's just so pretty. It's actually in the storage closet downstairs, so I might bring that up. Slide all of this over. That way I can really center everything on that wall. I want to get my shop all picked up over there. There's a little peek. And I'm just so excited to go through stuff today. We have a lot to go through and declutter and organize and decorate and all the things. So let's get to it.
So as we continue to make headway with that floor space and just dealing with all of the clutter, I am frustrated with myself that I did not have this 2-in-1 robot vacuum and mop plugged in upstairs. We have one downstairs. Now we have one upstairs. And honestly, this really is so needed. I'm just annoyed that I didn't have that plugged in for a while. Forrest has an extra small kid's chair that he doesn't need all the time. I pulled it out when friends are over, so I just put that in his closet for now. And oh my gosh, the floor space, I cannot even believe it. The glider and the ottoman for the glider we're going to get out of here, and then it's going to start looking like a real room. We are making headway towards the bathroom. I'll show you guys that before once the actual bedroom is finished being cleared out. I wanted to pick up these Legos in the loft area because there's a table and lamp that I think is going to work really well in the corner over here. And I just wanted to get it set out so I could show it to you guys, show you the before and the after. So that white lamp at the very end of the couch, that's going to go somewhere else in the house. And then the gold table is going to go right here. And I honestly think it actually looks so much better. I feel like I may have had it here before. I can't remember, but it's one of those happy accidents. Like, this doesn't fit there. I've been waiting and meaning to change it. So today we're going to change it, and I love it. I think it definitely should have been here in the first place. So I'm interested to see if you guys agree.
That is already so much better.
Alright, so next up, I wanted to get everything out of this cabinet. One thing I'm trying to work on is not filling the nightstands and all of the furniture in here with our stuff, because when people stay with us, they obviously need somewhere to put their own things. So I wanted to start with this cabinet because it really was a lot of random items that either could be donated or could go in other areas of the house. Like there's a plastic small basket from the Easter Bunny. There was a PlayStation in here, you know, a bunch of things that could definitely go somewhere else. So this one only took a few minutes to take care of. And then on top of this is a basket full of paint samples and brushes and just home project stuff. So that can go in the closet by the laundry room where I keep all of those items. So a little spoiler alert while I go through this basket of all of our DIY project stuff, or at least some of it, definitely not all of it. We have a whole closet for projects. We do go shopping though in this video. We just need a couple of things to go on the wall to make it feel more homey and complete. So the mirror that's behind this basket, we do finally get that up on the wall. I needed wall art to go above the bed. Right now it just feels like a bunch of stuff and I want that homey feel. I always say that in my videos lately. I just want it to feel super homey. So we are getting there. Definitely takes time to find the right items, to get them up, put them together, paint them, whatever it is. But you guys, we are getting there with this whole house.
Well, I actually cannot even believe the amount of floor space. We are getting there, you guys. Still deciding on this rug. This is all cleaned out except for one or two things, as you know. The bedding is done in the dryer. I'm gonna go run out real quick and just see at one store on my way to school pickup if I can find any artwork to put right there. Just something small. Probably won't find anything, but I feel like it's worth a shot. And then I do want to show you guys the before of the bathroom over here. We have a 3D printer on the floor. That's what that is. It still is very clean, it's just very messy. Can't have it all at one time, but we're about to try our best to make it happen. I'm gonna recycle this. It was from Christmas. Accessories for the 3D printer. This is a light fixture that we need to have installed. I'm gonna ask Chad if we can do that this weekend. I know it's basically impossible to tell from here, but it's one of those cage style light fixtures, like those bird cage style. I would love to get that up. This is what is so hard about this room, and the fact that there's a window and then wall, then window, is actually centering things. So well, I'd still really like to try to bring up the other one and center it. I'm hoping it won't feel like it's too cramped in here, but I just want it to feel like a real room. And I think having a side table on either side with a lamp and then the picture, and I could do a mirror on this side, but will that be too uneven? We're gonna have to, you know, set up as much as we can and then think about it. This is also the picture for the bathroom. So this one is going to go right above the towel bowl or towel bar holder.
what a huge accomplishment that we can actually see the floor all the way through. Just tackling some items on the countertop here, we got everything off the floor, so it's starting to look a lot better.
First and foremost, ew. Second of all, can you tell no one has been in here in forever? The snowflakes. It's almost June.
All right, so I decided I wanted the other side table to center the bed. I just love a side table on either side of a bed, especially in a guest room or an adult's bedroom. So here's Chad saving the day. He's like, what are you even doing? And I, of course, had to get all of this Christmas decor out, some random items to get to it. It is so heavy, but girl, once you see the side tables on either side of the bed, you're going to agree it was the right call. And I have to tell you, we found presents in here for Forrest from last Christmas that we lost that we never gave him, so it was time to go through this one too. We have that side table up here. I was just trying to decide if I wanted these to go on the wall, but first I needed that nightstand on the other side of the bed and everything all arranged and centered to really decide. So let's slide this back, and then I do have these two mirrors that were on either side of our bed at the old house stored under this bed. I have not even used them in over 2 years, but I just cannot let go of them because they're so pretty. So there's one on the bottom right of the screen right now, and we have higher up windows in our room on either side of our bed, so maybe they could go there. I don't think they would really look right, but I am going to try it because they're just so pretty and they're just, you know, sitting, not being used. But anyways, this is what it looks like, you guys, with the nightstands on either side. Isn't that so much better? Like, seriously, that was just sitting in storage. It was time to bring it out and let it shine. I got lucky with my home goods art, the beautiful beach scene above the bed. And then this one we're going to hang up right here above the towel bar. This is a star, not a star, like a flower star kind of vibe, similar to the ones that are above the living room TV. So I think they flow really nicely with the house. They're serene and peaceful and simplistic, which I feel like a lot of people want a guest room to feel that way.
Well, today is day 3, and you guys know what that means. We're going to wrap it up and finish everything today. I feel like lately it's been taking me 3 days to get these projects done. I cannot wait to see this room finished, you guys. I have the bedding ready. I want to add on some fancy pillows, make it feel all luxe. I'm going to start by vacuuming the floors and getting the rug out of here. Ultimately, I decided that's got to go. I get my little shop stuff all situated and looking nice, and then a lot of decor. We're gonna start bringing in decor in the bathroom, the bedroom, and all of that. So let's finish this up.
So before any finishing touches, I'm wiping down all of the surfaces, as you guys can see. I also wash all of the bedding. So once I have everything in the bathroom wiped down, I'm going to start putting the bed together, and I cannot wait to show you guys what it turned out like, because I just think it looks so nice and it makes me want to do something similar on our bed too. So I have the mattress cover on. I'm going to start with the sheets, the blue and white in a gingham pattern, and I believe they have these small turtles on it. When our family and friends come to visit us, they almost always are not from, Florida or warm state. Almost all of them are in Michigan. So for them to come see us, even though we're in Central Florida, it still is like very exciting and, water and beachy vibes, even though it's mostly swimming pools. So that's why I like this room to have a little bit of a beachy feel. And when I put the top sheet on, I always do it upside down so that way it folds, matching the bottom sheet. I know some people like flip it extra, but I don't know. I just like that one fold down for everything to match up. Then I like to do a warm but still semi-light layer, and then either the duvet or the comforter on top, whichever I'm using, which I'm using it's almost like a quilt, a thinner comforter. Again, light, beachy Florida feel. So let's get these pillowcases on. Oh, also I do have a throw at the end that I fold, and I just, gosh, like all of the colors and the patterns, I think they look so nice together. So just continuing to get all of this together. Once the top layer is on, I'll fold it down and put that throw on. And the pillows, I have 3 pillows that I've been holding on to for years, and they look so nice across this bed and really finishing it up. So isn't it so nice though, seeing this stuff on the walls in here, the light fixture that's been up for a long time, waiting for the rest of it. Slowly but surely, guys, we are getting there with this room.
There are 3 pillows in here, these really big white fluffy pillows, squares, that I think would look so nice stacked across here. So I'm gonna dive in there and try and get them out. 2. small update and idea I wanted to share with you guys. Obviously, I have 2 of these panels and then my shelves here. It's a set of 3. So I'm just gonna straighten these up and declutter and organize them. And then I will have all the pretty things in the middle and the boxes on the ends. And then I'll put these on the ends to kind of like hide it a little bit. So I know I don't know, it's not like a perfect idea and a perfect room, but girl, we all know I have a lot going on and a lot of different things. And some of you guys have said all this stuff should go in my office, but I just don't have room in my office with my desk and my computer and my vanity and whatnot. So it's only 3 shelves. It's not like a huge amount of space, but I am going to make it look as good as possible. Now I know this isn't perfect, but it's definitely a significant improvement. So let's move on to the bathroom. Thought I'd bring these ones in here for a change. I would like to get some blue. I just don't have them right now, but the little lime green edge. And then these ones with the bee on them. Well, I might be a little crazy, but there's just one more thing I want to do. And now that we're finished, let's do a little tour. So first and foremost, I will say this is a little more simple than I typically do, and that's for a few reasons. First and foremost, when people stay with you, they need somewhere to set their stuff. They really don't want a bunch of extra decorative items out. So that is why I made sure there's room on this table over here. There's room on the nightstands. They're not as full as I would normally do it. And then of course this bench right here. So you can set your stuff there, set your stuff there. Plenty of room on the side tables. I love the 3 pillows. I kind of want to do something similar on my bed too, but all in all, I think it feels so light and airy. And I picked out this light so long ago. We've definitely had it hanging for about a year, and everything else kind of came after. Or, well, we had the bed, but you know, like this picture came yesterday and it goes really well with the light fixture. And then I bought these lamps probably about 6 months ago. So I'm glad I've kept a consistent theme that is my house, but also a little more simplistic for our guests. The bathroom also continues those light and airy feels, so I just want to give you guys another look at this picture over here. I love a picture that size right above a towel bar. I just think it looks really nice. It fills the space, but it's not too much. This shower curtain, this was actually one of the first things I ever bought for the house the day that we first moved in when our family was here and helping us with everything. They obviously needed a shower curtain, found this at HomeGoods, and I love how it has the layer here. So cute. The shutters I opened for the video, just it lets in so much natural light. And then I left these flowers right here, and I don't have a hand soap at the moment, so I need that, but I just put this out here. It's a little cup with a cane detail on it with some cotton balls, and then a tissue box, and then the hand towels. So all in all, you guys, I am absolutely thrilled that we finally got all of this done. One thing I am looking for is a mirror to go right here, just like a simple white framed mirror. So that side is the window, this side will be the mirror, and it will really help to reflect a lot of light. And then I think it's going to make the two sides look perfectly even, because I don't think it looks bad by any means, but I just think it would look a little more symmetrical to have a white, thick framed rectangle mirror right there. So all in all, I am so glad I got this done, you guys. I've been thinking about doing this project, all the decluttering and the organizing and decorating for so long, and I just feel like it looks 10 times better for our friends and family. So thank you so much for spending the time with me. I cannot tell you guys how much you motivate me to do these projects. If you need to do the same, girl, you can do it. Please like and subscribe. I have recent videos down below and so much more, so don't miss out on that description box. I'll see you guys right here in a few days in a brand new video. Bye!